Well, what's up guys, welcome back to Josh Daver and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going into one of my lovely folders here. And so we're going through this folder. This is what I call my match day program folder. So every football game I've been to, obviously I get a match day program, as you do, and so they go in this folder. As you see, there are only 5 games in here. There'll be 6 as in from tomorrow. We'll be talking about each game and we'll do it in order of the games I think they're the best. Now, kicking off with the latest game I went to this year, this was Manchester City versus Watford. Now, obviously, it does have that amazing programme smell, very good squad, and also it means a lot seeing Gundogan in the programme. Yeah, really good. I need to get this on my wall, to be honest, because if you can't tell over there, I've literally got the printout of each program and stuff, front and back, and so kind of need to do this. Once the game finished 2-1 to City. This really should have been like a 5-6-7-0 game. And when you go in, first page is straight into the trophy cabinet, which is absolutely fantastic. This is a Carabao Cup game, and also this cost a grand whole price of £3. Yeah, so this was actually the game. It was good in its way. It had its good moments. Also, it's trips to the Etihad at the end of the day. You can't go wrong there. Obviously, if you don't know, there'll be 2 stadiums involved here, and you can literally see what the next program is, and I will absolutely adore this game I went to. Can't believe I went to that game. Really excited to show you it. In fact, to be honest, you can tell up there, you can literally see it in the corner. My top game I went to, and it did involve a bit of travelling. Technically it was on the way there, I don't know, but yeah, this is literally £3. This program, literally, you honestly, the cost of the other programs, literally, this is hilarious, and obviously we couldn't believe it. £3 for the program, absolutely lovely. Next up is my next game in no particular order. Going to the game I've been to twice. Now these are actually quite big. These are actually magazine size programs. Even these have that smell. So this is Manchester City versus RB Leipzig. We don't talk about him on the front there because it's too heartbreaking at the moment. Rodri, come back, please not be injured, man. Straight up again, we've got the Man City honours. This was just after the. We'll get to that game. So this is the second game I went to. This game I attended in 2023. As you cannot tell, it doesn't have the date. Yeah, it does. 2023. So this is the second game I went to. This was Manchester City versus RB Leipzig. This game ended 3-2. Very good game, that, to be honest. It was a really good game at the moment. Like, first off, I'm not talking about it, 2-0. That second goal, man, literally anyone could have saved that. We should not have conceded that goal, man. What were we doing? It literally came in from like the penalty spot and just rolled into the net. Why did we allow? How did we not? You know, it's frustration on the back of it. So obviously this is Champions League. Obviously, I've literally been to like most of the tournaments City have competed in. There's just a couple I haven't been to, but this season I will try and get to those missing games. So yeah, obviously on the back here, as you can see, fairly even squad here. There's just about a couple of players more. Sadly, it doesn't have Ilkay Gundogan on it. Really sad, although it's got Julian Alvarez on there, which breaks my heart every time I read that name. But yeah, honestly, really good game that. I do rate that a solid 10 footballs out of 10. Really good. Next up is, this one is very sentimental to me, because even though I've been a City fan for yonks now, for years, this was actually my very first City game I went to. And this was Manchester City versus Crvena Zvezda, or Red Star Belgrade. So this is really I really enjoyed this game here. Even here, they literally have the fixtures and results. Literally, this is the first Champions League game of the new season. In fact, these were actually in the same. If you can't tell, they were actually the same year. in the same season. In fact, 3 of them were all in the same season. But, you know, really cool. Like, honestly, I just love, like, the pinkiness to it. And, like, the program design is just absolutely incredible. I really enjoyed it. Enjoy it. This game, that's the wrong one. Now, this game was my very first City game. And also, I did see Mike Summerby with the Champions League trophy because we were the holders in that tournament. So when we rocked up in this, with this, we were the holders, title holders. Obviously, here we do have the trophy cup. These are literally just identical to each other. There's no point in really going into this one more because they are basically identical to each other. And so, yeah, this is quite good. Obviously, I do have the treble winners book. I think it's somewhere. There it is. Hang on. Oh God, this is awkward. It's in here. So here we have more souvenirs from the City. These were purchased. So this was the latest addition to the book, to the binder, to the magazine corner. We'll get into that after the programs. Now this is the treble winners one. I bought this not knowing I was going to go to a City game literally a week after I bought this. I don't want to would have got it discounted, which is really annoying. But yeah, but mind you, at the game I did get the Erling Haaland one. So if you want some right muggies of Erling Haaland, basically just buy this. Yep, so this is absolutely incredible. Erling Haaland's golden boot, whatever, blah 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 blah. Brilliant. And now we only got to our last couple of games, so yeah. So that is the Champions League. Now, first up is sorry, just needed to do that. Hang on. I'm sorry. Okay. So basically, this is my first ever Premier League game I attended. This was Manchester City versus Brentford. This was the 1-0 one. So at time of recording, the final program is literally on theme to this weekend, which is kind of cool. So I have not really published the next game on YouTube or social. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have known that I went to that game. So yeah, basically it's just very similar to the program. It's just the honours they are different, and so yeah, obviously very City dominance each. I'm not really sure. It is the Brentford end, and literally I do confess I literally sat there for 90 minutes not knowing I've just seen Ivan Toney kick a ball about and I just didn't notice. So that's something. Obviously plenty of muggies of Pep Guardiola's bald head I have. But yeah, that was Brentford, finished 1-0. Didn't really have much to say about that game, even though it was my very first Premier League fixture. So yeah, very good. Also, that program costs £4. As you can tell, the bigger the game is, the more expensive the programs are. Literally, this was a £3. The Premier League was £4, and the Champions League was £5. Moving on to my final program I'm going to talk about. I literally cherish this one. This is literally in immaculate condition, this one. And I've just seen the back. I literally absolutely adore this. This is the FA Community Shield 2024 at Wembley Stadium. Yes, I've been to Wembley. I literally took 3 days out of my life just to go to Wembley, just to watch a football game. I know, I'm a weirdo. So this is Manchester City versus Manchester United. I know part 6 or 5 of the most information I was supposed to do out, but due to incidents and reasons, and I'm not being able to film it, so that will be out as soon as possible, or will be revealed. Now, this is actually really cool because instead of just being City based because it was purchased at a home game, this is actually a neutral ground, as in Wembley Stadium. So half of the programme waffles on about Manchester United. But now we get to the nice, delightful side, Manchester City. Honestly, it is just brilliant. Obviously, got new signings, and it's just a picture of, because we didn't really do much in the summer. We've got some lovely pictures of Jack Grealish here. the home of this visit, the home of the Community Shield. We've got the good the FA Cup final, the actual good one, where we actually won it, not the one just gone, which is definitely not on my birthday and was definitely not met with heartbreaking disappointment. Yeah, that game, yeah, we don't talk about that. Literally. Every page I turn to, I just see a City logo in the corner, or a United logo either. And now, I just need to get some gloves or a sock even, because I do not contaminate, so I do not condone touching the upcoming pages, really. Here we go. So as you can see, I refuse to touch this. This is Manchester United. Now, clearly here, as you can tell, I am not touching it at all. Basically, this is just the same as City's, but showing you the worst side of Manchester. Also, this weekend is the Manchester Derby. So yeah, it was cool to actually look to go to a Manchester Derby, thinking I'd never actually go to one, and then I went to one. But yeah, on the back, it is the squads and stuff. So yeah, this programme is very special to me. This is actually my favourite game I've been to, mainly because I was sat in Wembley going, what the hell am I doing? And then the absolute scam happened, which is Wembley Stadium. If you go into Wembley, rob a bank before you do. £7 for a pint of beer, just to come out straight out of a can into a plastic cup. Yeah. Also, guys, I just want to secretly reveal now in this video that the reason why this is last, and so ironically my that joke flopped. I was gonna say it's my third game, but it's not. It's my fourth game. However, next year I am not telling you why I'm saying this, but there's a reason why. But next year I am going back to Wembley. If I end up back at the Community Shield, man. But to be honest, first time at Wembley, first Manchester Derby, not my first City game. No, it would be really funny if this was my first City game, but I don't know what I'd to experience those. But yeah, really enjoyed this game. This is it's just fun. It's like, actually, it feels like I've been out and done something. Like, instead of just having just a normal Tuesday and then just going to the Etihad and watching a football game and then coming back, it's like, yeah, but it's like actually willingly getting on the train and going somewhere to watch the game. It's just phenomenal. Like, just the program design as well. Literally, I do confess, I did buy something else from the stadium. I did buy a 50/50 scarf, which I refused to touch. And yeah, so you might have seen me wear it a bit. So yeah, we don't talk about the worst side, and also my first statistics were not. Right. Yeah. God. My God. Now this is the FA Community Shield. As I've told you. Right, let me just get it out before I just burst out laughing once again. So now, when I was at this game, yes, it was Manchester United. This was in the Ten Hag era, and my God, I was more shocked at what he did. He literally, right, every time I saw him and just stood in his box, he just stood there with his arms folded, just staring at them, and just didn't give them any coordination or anything. So United were just all over the gaff, really. Hence why it was 0-0, and then Bruno Fernandes happened, and then he got the Salah, so we were all happy at that. And then Alejandro Garnacho happened. Now, to be honest, I never thought I'd actually witnessed a Garnacho goal in person, but I did. And then the game went to penalties, and then Johnny Evans happened. Honestly, that was literally the funniest moment happened because I literally said to people around me, I literally just said to them, watch it now. Jonny Evans will walk up to this pen and just absolutely sky it. And then he did. So the fact I called that, because that's how predictable United are, because you can just predict things when it happens. It's so funny with him. Like, it was fun to watch him play and, you know, lose. But we don't talk about that because my family's Manchester United and they're a bit mad at me. They saw me lose. They went to Wembley and it was a Manchester derby. But anyway, I really enjoyed it, mainly because City won and apparently it's just a glorified friendly. But honestly, I really enjoyed this game. Like, this was really, really fun. And if you do ever... Also, I was really surprised at ticket prices. Literally, I could not believe the amount I paid for this ticket. I couldn't believe it. Literally, because when you think of Wembley, you think and you go, "Oh God, I'm gonna pay an arm like it." Literally, my seat was 30 quid. Like, never in my life did I ever thought these two games would cost the same amount of money to go to. It is ridiculous. Well, this one's obviously more expensive because I had to get trains and stuff, but literally these two, literally the same price. How insane is that? Well, this was actually discounted as anyway from the normal Premier League price, because the reason why I went to this Premier League game, because it was either this or what was the other one? Oh, Copenhagen. I was either going to Brentford or Copenhagen, but it was just 50-50 really, because it would have been nice to go to Copenhagen, but I've already obviously been to two Champions League games, so because I felt like I just wanted to spice up a bit, and I thought it would be quite interesting to go to a Premier League one because I've never been to a Premier League game before, so it would have been a nice first, and it was. I enjoyed it. Nice day out, and also steak pies, man. Literally, I love going here. I love going here home to the home ground of Manchester United. That's gonna get clipped. To be honest, no one watches to the end, so no one's ever gonna notice that slipping out my head, my mouth. That is so funny. That's gonna get so clipped. So yeah, literally, the steak pies. Yes, this was nice, but my God, does this stadium not half make a bloody good steak pie? Honestly, literally, I couldn't believe it. Literally, it's what you expect if you go to a nice fancy sit-down restaurant, not in a stadium. Because we thought it would just be a bit expensive, but rubbish. But literally, that's the Etihad Stadium. Steak pies are banging. Literally, they're worth the money. Because it's a proper big, chunky fella. Proper big fella, steak pie. And it's got proper chunks of steak in it. It's got a red wine gravy in it. Literally, I didn't know it had red wine in it until someone told me they have red wine in the gravy. And literally, you will pay like a tenner, and it's literally a fight. Literally, £8 at the Etihad will get you a steak pie and a pint. A steak pie here cost me it literally cost me like the same price as the beer. So I paid like £14 for like what I get here for 8. So, but obviously that's Wembley for you. You have to be careful, and like I am dreading next year when I go. Obviously, next year it'll be slightly different because I will vlog it this time, and just have this to show for it. And I do have pictures, but can I be bothered editing them in? No. So because then it means because I've got no pictures for the other games, so it's a bit pointless because they're all on my iPhone, and I'm using an Android because I'm weird. So yeah, so basically guys, that's gonna finish it. Also, on the way to London, I might as well include it since I did. So on the day before I went to London, this was before Heartbreak Happens. Not the game, but I bought this from WH Smith, thinking if we're bumping 20 players, it would have been nice to get it signed. got on me Avanti West Coast train. Well, the City squad was on it. Well, not the actual squad, but people from City were on it in first class. But tried to get them to see who was in it. Literally, they just closed us off so we couldn't get to them. I was like, yo, what? So, yeah. Sadly, didn't meet any famous people. Although I did meet Sir Alex Ferguson. Was too scared to ask for a picture. So I just went, hi. Pretty much that's what happened. Oh my god, it would have been funny if I'd asked for a picture of Sir Alex Ferguson just sent to their family. I should have done that. That is a wasted opportunity. Anyway, so this here is good. Obviously, we've got the treble one here. Will we get a 5 in a row? Who knows? At start the season anyway. Who cares at this point? So anyway, guys, I'm going to end that there. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And bye bye.